Hey, it's the radio on the radio, no radio. On today's topic, we're talking about who you were isn't who you are. What defines you as a person? Well, what defines you as a person is what you have done and what you're currently doing now, right? So I'm taking this topic from one of my closest people, and they basically just want me to lay out the lines, right? So here we go. To make it very simple and simplistic so that everybody can understand, if you were once a superhero, right, and you turn evil, you are no longer a superhero. You are formerly known as a superhero. Vice versa, if you were a villain and you decided to flip it around and you want to do good now, right, you may not be forgiven but for the people, but if you want to do acts of heroism, blah, blah, blah. If you want to do acts of heroism, right, then you could potentially become a hero, right, over time. So you got to understand that who you were isn't who you are because of experiences that one experiences from one act to another act, from one time frame to another time frame, from one personal encounter to another personal encounter, from one event to another event. And this topic has been brought up because, so there's a guy, right, and he was the most wonderful man any woman can ever, be with. A knight in shining armor. It was a great guy, right? And I was talking about the halo effect before it, which basically states that from the first impression of what you see, you have it make up in your mind that it cannot be opposite to what you first see. So with this guy she was dealing with, basically he was a knight in shining armor, like I said. But then he became real evil after he settled in and became familiar with her, to the point where he is no longer a knight in shining armor. But he still wants to be viewed upon as the knight in shining armor. So I'm here to let you guys know that you actually have to think about these situations, because you might be the person, or you might be dealing with a person who isn't the same way they are now than they were when they met you. And you have to realize and accept the fact that people don't change, but their intentions do. People are going to argue with me. People change. No. Change is more like a word that people like to say. This ornament right here changed into this. That's like a complete different object. People don't change. Now you can say this toy that's right here went from standing straight up to going sideways. That's the intention. The intention it flipped up and went backwards, or went upside down, or whatever. It threw up in the air. Who cares? The point I'm saying is that people don't change, but their intentions do. So just to reiterate and go over the last again, who you were isn't who you are, because what defines a person is what you have done and what you're currently doing now. So that's Mr. Radio on the radio, no radio. If you have any questions, please send emails, text messages, or also take Facebook messages. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So, Mr. Radio on the radio, no radio. Peace.